But what are some of the other aspects in your position that you have enjoyed the most?
I think there's really three things that I'm excited about, especially in this role. I am far happier at Gather than I've ever been at any other job. And so really the first one is building something new. I think I touched on this earlier, but it's nice to have ownership in the growth, right? It's nice to see something that was just like four or five people sitting around a card table and now, is really affecting the lives of dozens of companies across the US, right? And growing a team from 6 to 35, right? So I think the building something new, really a lot of the unknown and excitement, but also the ability to take from my past, right? Understand how does a functional company work and then apply that directly to Gather. How do we sell a product that no one's ever seen before? How do we apply that? How do we make this as robust and reliable? That really for me was fun. The other one is seeing the impact to the customers. I've had a customer who adopted our drones and then 6 months later they said, hey, we're going to stick around with this. They were piloting it and they said, are we moving forward or we're going to let Gather go? And they said, no, these things are worth their weight in gold. They're amazing. They can't imagine going back to walking through warehousing, scanning everything manually, using individuals to check known good product, doing 40 to 60 locations per hour versus 300 to 900 locations per hour. So really seeing that impact and seeing how we're changing the lives of a lot of our customers. The last one then is really seeing how I can directly affect the growth of my team. I think that's probably the thing that I'm most excited about is going through and seeing how do we promote exciting capabilities within a lot of the individuals. And so one of the things, especially in our deployment engineer position that we look at is how do you take this opportunity in a startup where you have the ability to wear many hats and use that to learn different facets of the business. And when I say that, I want these individuals, many of them who are coming straight out of college, to go through and say, hey, I'm going to spend some time working with sales and talking to customers and seeing what does the sales look like? I'm going to sit and spend some time in quality assurance and make sure, hey, I understand really what's going on there. Work with the autonomy team, work with the product team, work with marketing, and really get a taste of the different areas of the business. And then from there, get to go through and make a decision about their career growth and say, this has all been amazing. I really think I should be in hardware engineering, or I like this. I hated that. You know what? I want to be a program manager. I want to go through and really work with customers, figure out how do we grow and expand that operational side. So for me, I think it really is about promoting growth has been of the three, the most exciting part.
And the flip side of that question is certainly the kinds of challenges that you face, the things that may provide some difficulty to deal with, or everything in a position is not always the fun side. So when you end up having those kinds of challenges, could you talk about a few of those that you faced and how you go about it?
Definitely. So I think there's two real challenges that I see. One are your typical technical challenges or customer problems that are there to solve. And those are your everyday challenges. The second is how do you motivate a small team to take on really big opportunities? So going into the first one, I think technical challenges are something where as long as you can create that framework, as long as you can create that level of trust and communication within the team, and again, trust and communication with the customer, you can solve these problems. The thing that I've always appreciated as a team and something culturally we created was that anytime, let's say a customer accidentally crashed a drone, something like that, everybody drops what they're doing and they jump on to solve the problem. What's going on? What happened? What caused this issue? And really it is about creating that culture of accountability, but also making sure that everybody cares and communicates internally and with the customer. To me, that's the easy one. The second one, really looking at how do we motivate a team to take on a huge challenge. We used to have a team of 6 to 8 people. And how are we going to bring this product to market? How are we possibly going to take this amazing technology that the original 3 co-founders created, take this and make sure that we can drive value to our customers? How are we going to take on a 60,000 pallet location facility? This is going to take weeks of implementation. We're going to have to create new documentation. We're going to have to create new training materials, everything from there. It's really about making sure that we appreciate spending time in the forest without getting lost in the trees. It is about going through and saying, look, let's break down this problem. Let's make sure that we know this is in many times a world's first, and celebrating the progress as opposed to just being overwhelmed by the size of the challenge.